Hello. All right. Sup, guys? Mr. Beastwood here. And that's my girlfriend, Brittany.
Hey.
She doesn't get a nickname, just Brit. Okay. Today we're doing a Q&A. I guess I'm doing the Q&A, and if something kind of like works out for her, she gonna answer it too. All right. Cats, stay away. Hey, stay away from that wire. Get away from that wire, Prometheus. I guess we're just gonna get right into it then. Hit me with the first question.
Okay, great. We'll start with the ones that are on YouTube. How has having a relationship and 2 cats helped you this season? It's good to have love and support in both off-season and prep, in my opinion.
You wrote this question, didn't you?
I did not.
I'm not just saying this because she's beside me, but Brittany is an amazing woman. First, okay, she makes all my meals. She wakes me up. I don't need her to wake up. Like, I will basically wake up around that time on my own, but she'll wake me up a few minutes earlier with like some soft kisses. Babe, we gotta go. And then we'll get up, we'll do our fasted cardio. We do everything together. You know, we share a lot of experiences. We have almost everything in common. So it's really nice when you have a partner that understands your lifestyle, that helps and supports you with your lifestyle, and is there with you. You know, they're there with me. She's there with me every step. If I'm training clients, she's in the gym too. So yeah, we're basically like peanut butter and jelly. So I could have never imagined having that kind of feeling, that kind of love in my life. I couldn't have, like, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. And I hope if you haven't experienced it, it's real. So I hope you're able to experience something like that.
What about the cats?
Oh, the cats. Yeah, the cats are, listen, like, I love the cats, but I mean, I guess it's just like, they soften you up a bit. I guess having a girlfriend does too. It makes you softer, whereas being a bodybuilder and always having to do shit, I'm very hard on myself, and I'm always like, fuck it, dig deeper. I'm always like, let's dig. And I'm always doing things that deep down I don't want to do because I always know that I'm going to reap the benefit of the reward, or I hope that I'm going to reap the benefits of that work. But yeah, so I'm very hard on myself, and I'm not really the type of person that's going to sit there and smell the roses. So having her here definitely makes me smell the roses more. I am much happier, and the cats, you know, they're just so cute, you know, so I'm a little more cozy and fluffy.
They definitely make you happier for sure. Okay, second question. I think you're an honest guy, but please be brutally honest. Have you ever had a scary experience from PEDs, diuretics, or just from extreme dieting, etc.? Appreciate you, big dog.
Why? Thank you. Hey, can we put their names out there? What's this person's name?
This is Truth Teller, and the first person was not me. It was 1035.
Well, thank you, 1035, for contributing to the Q&A. And Truth Teller, was it?
Truth Teller.
Truth Teller. I like that the Truth Teller said I'm an honest person, because I am, all right? And if there's something I don't want to tell y'all, I just wouldn't tell y'all. But let me get right into it. Okay, any scary experiences with PED, diuretics, any of this stuff? I'm trying to think. Honestly, I wouldn't say any fears from one specific PED. Nothing too frightening. I guess when I first got very heavy, no, maybe not the first time, but the second or third time I got really heavy, hey, stop! Man, they're monkeying around like, oh, they're busy. Let me go attack their wires. Okay, so sorry, it actually works this time. When I first got heavy and I first started realizing how bad my sleep apnea was, and I noticed, and people were telling me that I was like choking and stopping, my breathing was stopping when I was sleeping. That was a little scary for me. And then I remember a couple years ago, I had a period in my off season where my immune system was so bad. I just kept getting sick. I was lethargic and tired all the time. I'm just dragging along, feeling pretty depressed, and it's winter time. That definitely doesn't help. So I'd say being in that state and deep in the off season, and you know, you don't like how you look, your face is fucking blown to shits, your fucking face is massive, you know, your fucking physique is massive, your ankles hurt, and you don't really like what you look like. I could see, okay, I'm building muscle there, and that's cool, and it's gonna look nice when I get lean, but I guess the main thing for me was like being afraid for the pressure that I'm putting on my heart, but it wasn't from one specific thing. It's just about the compounding aspects of bodybuilding. So I guess that would be my biggest scare, but there's no one substance that that I had an issue with. I've been pretty responsible with the stuff that I does. Well, it was about substances, right? Basically?
Yeah. PEDs,
Okay.
diuretics, extreme dieting. Yep, you're good.
Oh, extreme dieting. No. Yeah, no scary.
You're gonna love this one. What is a list of video games you enjoy and enjoyed playing the most?
Black Myth or Dark Myth Wukong, that game is crazy. Wukong was insane, baby. If you haven't played it, play it. It's pretty hard. So one of my clients lent me a game recently, Sekiro. And I've heard that game's harder, so I played for 5 minutes a day, and I'm so nervous, I just turned it off and started watching the show we're watching on Netflix. But I really love Ghost of Tsushima. I love the Spider-Man, the Miles Morales Spider-Man games. What else? I just played Cyberpunk. That's a good game. Yeah, it's a chill game. That's not a hard game. Like this new game, you won't see me chill. Fuck. There's so many. I'll be right back. I gotta go look at them. Okay, Cold War was okay. I just played Zombies. Yeah, this is a Spider-Man game. Love that. UFC games kind of suck. This in UFC 5, but they're fun if you're playing with friends.
That one was fun, and I beat your brother.
Yeah, he sucks. This game was freaking nuts, scary. Yeah, I guess most of the Final Fantasy 17 was fun. Final Fantasy 7 was fun, but Wukong was definitely my favorite game of all time because it's the hardest. I don't typically like hard games, but it was hard. When you beat a boss, you felt like you just graduated university. You felt like you just got the highest honors of life. Like you just made your parents and your grandparents proud, So it was a pretty crazy feeling. Okay, you're wondering why we're in a different location for this video. It's because this is actually an ad. Guys, if you are a PED connoisseur or a PED user and you want to be healthy, you want to maintain bodybuilding for a longer time, it's a pretty good idea if you supplement well. Vita HD is a great product. It's an action-packed multivitamin. It'll save you from having to go to the store and get about 10 different bottles of things. So I recommend Vita HD. I take 10 capsules a day. That's 2 servings per day. I'm a little bigger than most people. I take 9 capsules of the kidney per day. I take 4 caps of the liver HD. Those are the things from HD Muscle that I use every day. My blood work's good. Things have been really good. There's other products that I use, but I just wanted to simplify this. I also want to show you some stuff from Biolabs. The Joint Liver Support. The Joint Liver product from Biolabs is glutathione mixed with N-acetyl D-glucosamine. So this is really good for the liver, just like the Liver HD. It's one of the best antioxidants for your body. It's injectable, so if you're about that life, which you probably are if you're listening to this because you're on PED, you should take it, all right? And with both things, you can use code Beastwood. You'll save 7% with Biolabs, 10% with HD Muscle. All right, enjoy the rest of the video.
What is the darkest time for you in your bodybuilding career?
The darkest time for me is when I turn off the lights. I know that was corny, but there's people out there that would actually use that as a serious answer. Last year, going through that situation, listen, at the end of the day, I know myself, I know what I'm capable of, I know how hard I work, and shit happened, and it's frustrating when you know you're better, but you understand that people don't see that in that moment for whatever reason. So it was tough, and I actually considered, I'm like, shit, maybe I'm not that good, I thought that for a moment during that period, because even though I knew why it happened, it still happened. I still lost, and whether it was 2nd place, 5th place, 8th place, I still lost. So, I took it hard. I took it pretty hard on myself. I have high hopes, high expectations of myself. And I was really, really disappointed. And I took some time to kind of soul search, figure out if this is what I should be doing. And honestly, while I was trying to not bodybuild, I'm still eating 6 meals a day. I'm still going to the gym, training my ass off. I was even going at times, I was going 11 p.m., 12 a.m. trying to avoid people. I just wasn't in the mood for a period of time. And what actually brought back my love for it, where I'm like, fuck this, I'm all in, was I guest posed at the Van City Showdown in Vancouver, and the energy that I got from the crowd there, I'm like, man, I love this shit, and it meant so much to me. So for all the people out in Vancouver, thank you. I was going through a dark time, going through a tough time, and I didn't know where I would be this year, but a lot of things really worked out for me. I found this lovely lady, found her at the Olympia, actually. We met at the Olympia.
We did, yes. Good old Vegas.
Good old Vegas. So what happens in Vegas apparently don't stay there.
Another one that you'll love. What is your favorite conspiracy?
There's a group of people that, there's a group of people that run everything. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna move on from there. I ain't gonna get into the details. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into the details. All right.
What is driving you to do better?
So what's driving me to do better is my competitiveness. You know, I'm competitive. I hold myself to a high standard. I demand a lot from myself. I've always had a goal for myself with open bodybuilding. And, you know, what drives me is the fact that I'm not there. Once you get over that, I was gonna try and come up with some analogy, but fuck it. It's late at night, it's 10:40 p.m. Like I ain't doing no analogies right now, but I just wanna get there, you know what I'm saying? And then when I get there, then we aim for something else. I'm just very competitive. That's what drives me.
Yo, Quint, we got the same for you page, bro. We both be liking the most diabolical shit, twin. Not a question.
Hey, if you see me on the FYP, yeah, just salute your boy.
How do you feel having a difference in performance after not having a coach?
Like, my performance was good when I worked with the coach. Everything was good with my coaches in the off season, as it was with my own off season. Where it went wrong was just basically under 8 weeks of the contest prep. But yeah, the performance was really bad at that point. So I wouldn't really be able to compare it until I get under that point. But yeah, the performance was good. Like, I don't have a complaint about what we were doing with training and how we were structuring things around the training with last year. This year, it's like, my methodology with training is very, very simple. I'm big on the KISS method with everything, not just training, with life. Keep it simple, stupid. I don't like to overcomplicate shit. You know, with my training, I could run the same workout program. Like, honestly, in ways, I've run the same workout program for years at times, and I've progressed from it. You know, you just do it better and better and better each time. You know, you find ways to progress. There was points in time where I would write that down and, you know, try and that became a little bit obsessive for me, writing it down every week, because you're not gonna improve every single week. But even if I don't write it down, no, I'll still know when I'm increasing in weight.
What's the hardest thing about being over 300 pounds?
I guess I kind of touched in this in a question earlier. It's just life. Life is just harder. You know, you're just more prone to injury when you're bodybuilding and you're this big. You're slow. If your cat's being chased by like a fucking raccoon, you can't like save your cat because you're fucking slow. You might pull your hamstring chasing after the raccoon. Like, it's just like you're just not really able to do a lot of regular people things. I can't really swim. I know how to swim. I have the mechanics to swim, but you put me in the body of water, I'm cooked. So I guess stuff like that, getting tired, going up a couple flights of stairs, or just doing simple things and breathing super heavy and seeing other people do it seamlessly. I guess that's probably the hardest part, but it ain't nothing. It ain't that bad.
What did you have to improve the most since your last show?
My last show, I came in like a fucking bag of shit. So basically everything. Like, honestly, I could be prepped by my grandma and we gonna come better than the last one. Like, basically just don't burn all your muscle off. But that's not where the bar is set. It's just the bar is set for me. Everything had to be better. Even if I was at my best last year, I still would have needed to be better. And this year I will be better. So, you know, that means delts, chest, back, lats, glutes, hamstrings, quads, calves, everything, biceps, triceps. Like, we were in the lab this year, man. We were in the lab this winter. So you guys gonna see.
What is a great way to lose love handles?
Caloric deficit. I'm gonna make this very simple. Okay, so the easy answer, I'm just going to try and simplify it because there's a lot of variables that I basically need to give you a more accurate answer, but I don't have all that, so I'm just gonna give you the most simple but effective answer that I can. And that is to reduce your calories from what they currently are, increase your activity level, One thing that's very common with adults and getting out of shape is we're inactive. A lot of us are sedentary. We're sitting down at a desk all day, or working from home, we're sitting on our ass all day. And then, you know, work's done, you chill, you watch something on Netflix. We're not really out doing stuff. When you're young, you got recess, you got lunchtime, you're playing sports, you're playing like rep basketball, or you're on your school team. When you're young, you're really active, you know, and the metabolism is a bit better when you're younger, but you're also just very active. When we're adults, we're barely active. You go to the gym for 1 hour a day out of 23 hours, and you're sedentary the rest of the day. So a really good thing that you can do to help yourself lose fat and just stay active altogether, because ultimately being active is gonna make you lose more calories, steps. So if you don't have a watch like this, I would recommend getting a watch. I have a Fitbit, I have a Garmin watch. Now I have an Apple Watch. I apparently can't really commit to watches, but I have one and I track my steps. And for me, for my respective prep, when I want to increase my activity level and when I'm looking to lose even more weight, I can either lower food, I can either increase my cardio, I can increase a certain drug. But let's say we're not using that, I can also increase my activity level. I can just do more. I can walk around the grocery store instead of calling Instacart or ordering Instacart. So little things like that are going to help you along your fat loss journey. You can't necessarily spot reduce. You can't pick a certain area and choose, I want to lose fat there. I mean, if I could, I would lose all the fat in my face, because my face gets chunky in the off season and I do not like it one bit. But I hope this answer was helpful. Wish you all the best, my friend.
I have a crush on you. Also not a question. Also, he's taken.
That's the same I would comment to you, right? It is.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually funny. What's your target stage weight next show?
I'd say 285. Like right now, I've been dieting for a month. Yeah, about a month, and my weight's about the same. I'm getting leaner, more tissue, so, you know, things are happening. I'd say 285. I don't see why it would be any less. Those are all the questions that I have selected. Sorry if I didn't pick your question. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Hope you learned something about me. I guess none of them would have been applicable to you, would they?
No.
Are you happier with me and the cats?
1,000%. We literally spend all our time together, so clearly I'm enjoying myself.
I held her at gunpoint to say that. There's something pointed at her behind the cameras. Oh, somebody's coming. Ooh, we have a visitor. We've got a visitor. Any words?
She's camera shy.
Yeah, she's shy. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys learned something. Don't miss out on the next Q&A. I used to do a lot of these in my stories on Instagram. I used to do them basically every week. But yeah, I like the format here on YouTube, so I'll probably do a lot more on here. Anyways, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see. And I will see you in the next video. All right, peace out.
Bye.
Meow.